Hello friends, today I am doing a coffee confessional. I usually have coffee with the coffee confessional, but today I have a peach pear LaCroix water. It's it's actually the only flavor I've tried of theirs because I like it so much. I hate to try a different flavor and not like it. So this is what I have today. It's very warm here in Michigan, and it's a Sunday, and I thought I'd just take a minute to sit down and talk to you about taking care of yourself. Now, I've always tried to take care of myself, and I don't mean so much health-wise. I mean, that's important too, but I mean just on an everyday basis. You run around, you may have kids, a husband, a job, a home. You may take care of a sick loved one or a friend. Your parents may be aging and need your help. There could be countless different things in your life that take your time away from you. And the more things you have, the more responsibilities and things that you have and take on, the more important it is to make sure that you're taking that time out for yourself. And whether it's like I try to make sure, and it's not like it's the only time I shower, but I make sure I put on my planner that I'm going to shower every Saturday, and it's my princess night. And what I mean by that is I do all the little extras. I put on a face mask, and I might like use a hair mask that night, or do my nails, my toenails. I make sure that I'm not in a hurry. After my shower, I put a lotion all over my body. I give myself a foot massage. It's those kind of little things that can melt away some of the stress. You're spending time on yourself. And this past week and a half has really hit home for me on this, because things have been really crazy for me. Honestly, they're always crazy, but the last couple of years I've helped my mom a lot. She had a lot of problems, and it took her doctor an extraordinary amount of time to figure out that she needed a double hip replacement. As a matter of fact, he wasn't even the one to do it. We finally found another doctor, took her there. It took him 10 minutes, literally, to figure out that she needed a double hip replacement. And then it was another year that culminated in her second surgery this past March, to replace her other side. Well, through all that time, she has a basement, and that's where her laundry area is. So she hasn't gone downstairs into her basement for, I think, over 2 years. So she needs that, she needs her laundry done. That's where her her pantry is. That's where she keeps her paper towel and her toilet paper. There's just no room upstairs to keep an excess of that. She keeps some in her bathrooms and things, but you can only keep so much when you don't have the room. So anyway, I've been helping her a lot, and that was fine. I mean, I'm not complaining about that. That wasn't like it was so stressful. I had to, and I'm an excellent, I'm going to pat myself on the back on this one. I am going to boast for a moment. I'm an excellent organizer. I can, manage multiple things at once. So I was keeping up my own home and my own responsibilities and hers, whatever she needed. Well, just recently, and right along, I've been trying to do work at home jobs and keep up with those. Wasn't having too much luck for a while. And then just recently, I did get I work through Live Ops. It's a major call center. You may have heard of it if you are in the work at home realm of things. And I got to take calls for a specific client just recently. Well, let's just say it's been extra crazy with these calls. I can't go into specifics, that would be a breach of contract. But I have been under so much stress because I'm trying to take in as many work hours as I can. And because the calls are so stressful, I'm like in a constant state of anxiety. Now, I'm prone to anxiety. I'm prone to severe anxiety attacks. If you've never had a panic attack, please don't say, oh, I'm feeling panicky, I'm feeling anxious, unless you truly know what you're talking about. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that no one else has anxiety and everything, but I think sometimes people don't really understand what a true, full-blown anxiety attack is like. You feel like you're going to die. That's it. That's it in a nutshell. A lot of very bad things going on. So, there was one particular day here this past week. I was on the phone with a customer and I got a full-blown anxiety attack and I couldn't stop it. I tried. Every morning before I start work, I put, I have essential oils and different things that I've learned can try to help keep them at bay, and keep me calmer. But I guess I take things personally. I try so hard to solve a person's problems when I can only there's a limit to my capabilities. I don't run this company. I don't own the company. I can only use what's at my disposal. And if there's problems that I can't fix, I can only do what I can do. And I realized that day that I can't also work so much that I'm going to make all the money I need to reach my goals in the next month. It's just not going to happen. And I'm able to make pretty good money with this job right now, but it does end on September 30th. And I guess that's kind of freaking me out because I'm already, what am I going to do then? And I have to take a step back and realize that I have to do the best I can, but take care of myself at the same time. There's a saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. And there's no problem you have that is truly going to get fixed in a day, especially if it's financial or even health, a health issue, or most problems are not going to get fixed in a day. And while you're trying to fix things for you, your family, anyone, your kids, even if it's not really fixing, it's just the day-to-day, you can only do what you can do in a day. Be as organized as you can. Write down your goals. Write down what you need to do each day. Do the most important first. And if you can't get to a couple things, don't beat yourself up over it. Do the best you can. If you're doing the best you can, then that's great. That's all you can do. Pat yourself on the back for that. If you try to overachieve, you're only going to bring more stress into your life. You're going to possibly make yourself sick or sicker than you already are. If you do have an autoimmune disease or anxiety or depression, you're not going to make, by getting all those things done in a day or in 2 days, or just pushing yourself to do too much, it's not going to take the stress away. It's not going to make you feel better. It's going to make you feel worse. Trust me, that's what I've learned this last week and a half. And you just have to be good to yourself. You have to take the time, and if you can't handle something, then you need to cut back to the point that you can handle it. And that's what I learned this week. And that's why I wanted to sit down and share this with you and tell you, be good to yourself. There's just, that's it in a nutshell. Be good to yourself. You have to do what's good for you. You know, and you can't compare yourself to other people. Your neighbor, your sister, your mom, someone else, a coworker might not be able to handle as much as you. And then again, it might seem like they're running circles around you. That's okay. They are who they are, and you are who you are. So, to recap, don't compare yourself to other people. Know your limits. That's probably the most important one. Know your limits. And, you know, if you're overwhelmed, sit down with a piece of paper and write down those priorities. Get those done, so you know, are making sure that the most important things get done. And just take a deep breath and make sure that you're getting in that me time. Even if it's just to make sure that you get enough sleep, or you know, take a half hour to just read a book, or just sit outside and listen to the birds and watch the butterflies, or, you know, cuddle with your kids, or cuddle with your husband, or whatever it is that takes you away from all the stress and craziness. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to take care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.